Hey guys, welcome to my new channel, Steve's Miniatures. This channel is going to be about making miniaturized little kind of like dollhouse furniture, also like little trinkets and stuff like that. Kind of misplaced. I'm always misplacing things, you know. I just had something a while ago and I've gone and misplaced it. Now, let me tell you that this is not going to be towards, like, you know, my fishing channel where I make floats. This is going to be a separate channel. So, you know, appreciate any people that come and view and watch what I make. I've got no experience in making any kind of like miniature furniture for dolls' houses or trinkets or anything like that. Just the other day I was mucking around and I made like a little kind of like fish shape object thing which needs to be painted. It's got some hole drills in it because I was actually going to make that into a float, but I decided to make something else instead of making floats all the time. So I made this like little kind of like fish shape thing, but I'm not really including that in this new set of videos. I don't know how many videos I'm going to be doing. It could be several, it could be 20, 30, whatever, depending on how I feel and when I feel like doing something. Now, I did just do a video a little while ago, but I was in such a state and mess, you know, like I had nothing sorted out, no preparation, nothing. I was just playing by ear. I was making a little table and things was just going crazily wrong, you know. And I thought, well, I don't really want to share that video. So I am going to do another video of me making the table again later on. So that'll be like the first of the videos I'm going to be uploading. Although I've already made a table, I'm going to be making a new table starting from fresh and showing you how I've done it. And hopefully I'm going to be like making other stuff like little crosses, and I want to try and make some little ghostly kind of little shaped figures and give them out to my paranormal friends out there, because I'm into the paranormal as well as, like, you know, fishing. So I've got like 3 channels out there. This one, the ghost hunting video, and my fishing channel. And well, I've actually got 4 actually. I've got my gaming channel, but I've stopped doing gaming for a little while. This is a new hobby to me, you know, apart from fish float making. I make a couple of dozen floats at the moment, but as I say, that's nothing to do with the channel. You know, I've been out buying bits and pieces like hacksaws, glue, paint, and other stuff. I will try to hopefully do some bits on my little lathe, like I do with my floats, and like I use to make that little fish thing. But what I'm going to do is you mainly try to do it by hand and use like little lolly sticks, barbecue sticks, and these other little sticks, which I think are cut down versions of barbecue sticks. Looks like the same thing. These are packed, well, naturally that one's a bit thicker. I think these are like what people use for, you know, fishing floats as well. But I'm going to use these on my little miniatures. I've got a lot of stuff with fishing floats what I can use. So, you know, it's going to be lollipop sticks, barbecue sticks, these little sticks. I've got some other kind of barbecue sticks all covered in green. It's like gardening sticks, you could call it. I've got this, which I'm going to take apart and use these sticks with as well. You know, these bits here. And I've got another item, which is this wood textiles. I'm going to take that apart and use that for like doing little miniatures, because it's got some nice straight board in there. I've ordered some like balsa wood off eBay, which I'm hoping that'll be here sometime this week. So yeah, I'm going to try different woods and make different things out of it. So I did do a little video earlier, but it kind of like, I was not prepared. I was in a scuff, you know, and I was getting a bit annoyed with things going wrong. So I am going to be doing another video shortly where I'm making a little miniature size table. And this is the one I just made a little while ago. It's not brilliant, you know. The varnish is still wet. Use different like materials. This is willow, while the top is from, you know, like little lolly sticks cut down. Lolly sticks ain't, you know, dead straight, so you know I've got a bear with the ones I've got. I'll probably order some better ones off eBay actually. But yeah, that's the one I made earlier. I had a couple of people watching me, especially Ian Bennett. Thanks for watching, Ian. So, you know, next video I'll do is me making another one of these. I hope to try and make at least one chair as well. So please bear with me. You know, I don't know how to make any of these. It's just off my top of the head. You know, I have watched a few other people's YouTube channels on how they make, you know, little miniature furniture. It's going to be for my own like little collection, and maybe later if I've done one, I might give them to people or swap them. You know, I don't think I'll be selling anything. I'm not into really making money. Although, you know, if I could get help with the cost or, you know, supplies given to me, that'd be cool. So in that way I won't have to keep spending that much money on materials, because materials does cost a lot of money. You know, like this tin of like waterproof yachting paper was like varnish was £8. You know, hacksaws and cutters and glue, you know, it all cost money. This little lathe cost me £40. These little knives are only about £1 in a pound shop. But then you've got paint brushes, pencils and rulers, all different types of glue, you know, super glue, adhesive glue, and you know, you got all kind of other stuff. Paint if you want to paint your stuff. Little knife utility, which I'm not getting much use out of. I'd rather use my hacksaw because it cuts a lot quicker and cleaner. Although it doesn't cut that proper, you know, it gives me that, but I can file them down either with the sandpaper or my little Dremel, which cost me, you know, another about £35. You know, you've got these little buffers, and you've got so much different stuff that you need to start off with a hobby. You know, it is a cost. It is very costly, actually, to be honest with you. I've spent quite a lot of money buying materials, not just for this, but for my fishing float hobby as well. You know, I've had to buy a circular saw, electric sander, you know, this little work table over here, which I've not used yet. You know, several items. So, you know, I thought, well, if I'm doing float fishing, you know, I might as well do something else, you know. So, you know, float fishing can get a little bit boring sometimes, and I want to change something over and do something different. So I thought about doing miniature furniture. Let's say that's my first attempt. Not too bad, I suppose, but, you know, could be better. I'm using the lolly sticks on that one, and like little willow sticks as well. I'm going to make another one of these and use barbecue sticks because they are more kind of straighter, I suppose. Or these ones, they're a little bit thicker, but you know, you can see that these are still a little bit kind of wonky. But you ain't going to get everything, you know, perfectly matched, I suppose. I've had to like trim this down with my Dremel because it's like, you know, a bit here, there and everywhere. It still is a bit like out of shape, but I'm not too worried about it. First attempt, you know, you learn by your mistakes, you learn by skills, and you know, as you go along, you know, you learn different techniques by watching people as well. So that's what this channel is going to be about, me making little furniture and little trinkets, and I hope to make some like you know, like religious crosses as well, maybe later on. How I'm going to do that yet, I don't know. I'll probably get like little planks of wood and then saw them with my hacksaw. And I have got like a jigsaw, but I can't operate that properly at the moment. I have a arm problem with my right arm. And, you know, lifting up heavy items like, you know, circular saws and jigsaws and stuff like that, you know, it does tend to like make my arm ache rather quickly. I'm hoping to buy a bow saw later on in a couple of weeks' time when I can afford to. That's going to be about another £100. As I say, you know, it is a costly, effective kind of like hobby, and you know, you need to spend a crap load of money to do what you want to do. And you know, if I can get anything given to me, then that'd be great, because then that helps me to lower the costs. But I'm not asking for anyone to give me anything, but if they ever have anything spare that they don't want, like materials or, you know, like a bow saw or anything they don't need, then just give us a shout, and I'd definitely take it off your hands, you know. Even if I've got a bow saw, you know, there's always a spare one, which could be quite handy, because you don't know how long some of this electrical equipment that you have to use will last. So, yeah, I'm going to end this now. I just want to let you know about this channel. My first video, as I say, was me making this, but I wasn't happy with the live stream, and you know, I was in a kind of like a pickle with things going wrong. So I've put that on private, and I can fall back on that and learn my stupid mistakes. So anyway, guys, subscribe, and if you've got any comments or any tips on how to do things, I'll be very grateful. I don't know trolls and drama on here, because they will be removed and blocked. As like I get on my other paranormal channel, I don't get on my fishing channel, my gaming channel, and hopefully I don't get on this channel. But you know, proper serious comments, like, you know, it's fair enough. But I don't want people saying, "Oh, you fucking suck," you know. Well, of course I suck, because I'm starting from scratch, you know. I'm beginning, I'm learning, starting from new. I don't know how to like make my first attempt. And some people might think, well, that's a great attempt. Well, if you can put that in a comment, then great, you know, I appreciate that. But if you say, well, like, you know, well, to be honest with you, you know, like, I don't think willow should go with like the lolly sticks, which is probably made out of oak or elm or whatever they're made from. I don't know what they're made from, but you could put a comment saying, well, like, you know, with a lolly stick, you could just like use one of those as a leg, like so, which I could have done, and done it that way. Or you could say, well, like, you know, use barbecue sticks, or use balsa wood, you know, like, you know, or some other kind of wood. You know, proper comments like that, I will like to see and read, because it helps me out, to be honest with you. I'm not saying I'm going to be doing this, you know, indefinite. It's just when I get a little bit fed up making floats, you know, I've got several floats already made. I'm not going to stop making my fishing floats. I'll still be doing those, because I spent a hell of a lot of money for the, you know, equipment and the paints and the paint brushes and, you know, and the varnishes and, you know, other bits that you need for float making. So like now, you know, I don't want to be spending too much on making furniture or little trinkets, because I just don't have the money to keep going out and buying stuff, you know. But I will try to make little like animals as well. You know, I'm going to make like some little chairs, and I'm going to give it a go making all kinds of like different furniture. You know, there is going to be the times where it's going to be a flop, it's not going to work. So what I will probably do is that I might do one offline, and if I feel like, you know, that's good, then I'll recreate it by doing the second one and doing like a video of me actually making it. I don't give a damn about all the measurements, you know. I don't know what size this is. I don't know, it's like 1/24 or 1/48 or whatever, but the measurements on this is like 10 centimeters by 6 centimeters. And if you want to count with this bit here, that's like 1 centimeter, and the legs are 5 centimeters approximately. So, you know, I could do like some drawings, little templates, and stick them on my YouTube and or make a new website. But I'm not going to do that because having a new website will cost money as well. So I know there are places where you can make free websites, but you get all those like ads and banners and crap like that, and I just don't like all that kind of crap on a website. So maybe later, if I can afford it, I might try and buy a cheap website, just to put this on. People, I have subscribed to people while I've been on my fishing channel on how they make miniaturized items, and I've been kind of like fascinated in how they are making them, and that's what got me thinking, well, it gives me that little bit of change in making fishing floats all the time. And I've actually been out and collecting up wood from outside over my local wooded common, and I hope to use some of that material which I picked up off the ground in some of my little miniaturized builds. So yeah, please subscribe and try and watch the videos if you can, and share the links out, because any like views and subscribers will help me, especially if people come and watch on what I'm trying to attempt to make. And if they say, well, that's not the right way to do it, you should do it this way, and give me hints and tips on making things better looking, then that's kind of like help and information and comments I would prefer to see on my channel. I don't want no like negativity, saying, oh, you suck at this, you shouldn't be doing that if you ain't got no skills. Well, we learn by mistakes. Every time someone wants to learn a new skill, we watch people, we learn by them, and then hopefully start creating their own stuff. And if we get stuck, people who knows how to build things can come on their channel and say, well, really, you need to like get everything cut out properly first before you start, and then work from them. Step one, cut everything out, or step one, like get all the measurements you want first, jot down on a bit of paper, then cut it out from your template which you just made on paper, and then start sticking it together or nailing it together. And then once you've completed the object, paint it and varnish it, or just paint it with, this is actually stained by waterproof yacht varnish, and this takes like 24 hours to completely dry. Touch now it's kind of sticky, but for it to completely dry, 24 hours. And I have got like clear varnish, which takes, let's say, about 4 hours. I also want to try to use wax on some of the stuff I use, which I probably make later as well. And I need to like try different like glues, find out what glue is better for me to use when making things. So all little tips and helpful information from you guys will be great. Tell me what kind of equipment I need. Like, do I need to have something laying on the table so I've got like flat surface? What kind of wood would be better for me to start off with? Being oak, elm, cedar, balsa, whatever. What kind of glues are the best white glue? Like, I've got this wood adhesive, I've got super glue, and I've got some other glue which I use sometimes. Then I've got paints like from Homebase, little tins of paint I use for my floats. And what kind of, is it like a silk paint? Do I need any kind of like epoxy glue and all that kind of stuff? And all that help you can give me, I'll be grateful. I will still be watching other channels and see what they can create, what they have created, and what kind of materials they need, because that gives me the idea of what other stuff I need to buy. But I don't want to be spending that too much money, because I spend that too much as it is for my float fishing hobby. Like You know, like well, not a chainsaw, but like a circular saw, big hand sander, work table, you know, toolboxes, tools, knives, cutters, hacksaws, a proper hand saw, you know, glues, knives, you know, you name it. I've probably spent out well over £350 on buying bits and pieces, you know, to get my float hobby started off and this little hobby to start off with. But yeah, that's all I've got to say really, guys. Sorry I blab on. That's me, I do blab on. So that's one thing you're going to have to bear and grin, you know, with. Like, I tend to chat a lot, so I do apologise about that. So, as I say, like father, like son, my dad used to talk a lot. I'm in my middle ages now, and I do tend to talk a lot, and I can only apologise if I bore you. But you can always, you know, like, mute the volume and just watch what I'm doing. Some people do. So anyway, appreciate your time and getting it. You know, I keep saying, any comments, any information, any help, advice you can give me, stick it in the comments and I'll check them out. And if I get time, I'll reply to them. And if anyone's got any like excess amount of like materials that I don't want and they want to donate it to me, I'll be very grateful, because that will help me to lower the cost down on buying stuff. And you know, like, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Steve on Steve's Miniatures. Cheers for watching. Bye for now.